I've been observing a trend as I interview agents coming into the business, specifically new agents, new licensees when they're coming into the business. There is a lie, there is a fallacy that we tend to spread as realtors to new agents. We kind of spread it to the world. We tell the whole world, hey, real estate's flexible. It's a flexible schedule. You can work your own hours and totally make it what you want it to be. Well, while this is true, the efforts of a realtor are not linear in nature, they are exponential, meaning in order to achieve full-time results, or in order to achieve the results that a lot of agents want to achieve, it requires more than a full-time effort. And so what I see a lot of agents slipping into, the problem that I see a lot of agents coming into this business with, and why the failure rate is so high, I believe, is because a lot of people get into it for the wrong reasons. See, they believe that they can do real estate and something else. And while there may be some of us here, some of you who are watching this video that have been able to successfully manage multiple streams of income at once, there is no denying that the only way to achieve status of a high producer is to invest a full-time effort, not even just a full-time effort, but a full-time effort, especially when you're starting. And so if you're new to real estate and you're thinking about getting your license and you're like, oh, that looks fun. That looks like something I could do part-time. It's going to become harder and harder as the years go on for agents to get into real estate thinking that way, because the demands of the consumer are increasing, not decreasing, and the competition that you're up against is continually improving. And so while that may have been the case 10, 20, 30 years ago, yeah, I got into it part-time. It's something that I like to do, after I drop the kids off at school, and then I come back at 3 p.m. and I'm done, right? That is going to continually be less and less prominent, I believe. And it's interesting that it's an interesting time in real estate for many reasons, but for that reason alone, I've just noticed so many agents coming to me and saying, I'm getting into it because it's flexible. I'm getting into it because I can make my own schedule. That is the biggest lie, the biggest fallacy that we seem to be spreading to the masses. And what does that tell the consumer too? It's like, oh, well, this realtor can do it part-time, so it must be easy. So there's so many different reasons why I believe this does not serve the real estate community. It doesn't serve the real estate community because the consumer makes the consumer feel like we're less valuable, and it also makes agents believe that they can get into this without putting in a full-time effort. And that is, well, it couldn't be further from the truth, because the truth is you put in 10 hours of work a week into real estate versus 40 hours, the results aren't linear, like I said before. They are exponential, meaning it looks something like this, not this. And there's not much more else I can say about this, honestly. It's the reason why the failure. Yes, the industry is super hard, but the truth is that of that 87%, a good portion of them thought that they could get away with doing a lot of other things and real estate. And as the demands of the consumer increase, as the savvy of the buyer, as the savvy of the seller continues to climb due to information being so widely available, don't be surprised when you start to see part-time agents fizzle out of this business, just like a lot of other subsets of realtors. It's not just the part-timers. There's a lot of other types of realtors that will not make it. But the part-timers are going to be the first victims of the professionalization of real estate. This is Danny Gould, everyone. Selling Silicon Valley. Stay legendary, everybody.